Good morning. Garden tour, end of June. Tried to do this yesterday or day before yesterday, and it just didn't go. So I'm gonna give it another try this morning. And so let me turn it around so that you can see. So starting over here at the right, we have a hyacinth bean crawling up the arbor. That was from Tracy and Piper. Piper collected the seeds. Lettuce going to seed in the background. A melon that I'm not sure what it is on the climbing up the chicken coop. Can't remember if I planted it or not. Echinacea in the back, pink flowers. Corn on the side of the chicken coop and in the back. The corn in the back is not doing so well, so probably won't do that. I think I've decided to move the chicken coop back a bit. I might move this arch slightly forward so the path would be like right in front of the tree. But that would give me a little bit more sun in the front and so greenhouse. And let me stop it there. To get my paths done, somewhat done. They're just the sidewalk that we took out with sand. The sand is much better than gravel, I have to say, to keep the weeds out, because it's pretty easy to pull the weeds out of the sand, whereas if I would have used gravel, I think it would have been impossible. Okra. Zinnia is blooming. The fig is doing okay. Let me see if I can find the okra back here. Another okra. The lonely sunflower. Green beans. Getting up there. Yesterday I planted tomato that basically I just had rooted it from another plant. Basically just cut off the top of another plant and rooted it in water and put that out yesterday. I kind of went through and planted all my spaces with miscellaneous things, so we'll see how things do. Put the tent in with the Brussels sprouts yesterday, trying to make sure the edge was completely covered with dirt so that it didn't allow any critters to get in, any bugs. I think that might have been what happened to the other one. I am going to put over here on this side more green beans. That's my goal for today, is to put the other tent there, and that will have the other brassicas that I started in the for the fall crop there. This is my miscellaneous tomato plant. Or not miscellaneous, the volunteer tomato plant. It looks like it might end up being Roma, but I've never had Roma tomatoes, so it must have been a store-bought tomato that was a hybrid. Kind of went back to its roots, I guess. Tomatoes. I do have some big ones in there. This is Brandywines. Artichokes are finishing up. It does look like the pup, they call the little babies afterwards. It's gonna be healthy enough to keep over winter, so I'll keep it as long as it stays healthy. amaranth, volunteer. My worm bin, which is right back there, all of our kitchen waste, or our kitchen waste goes in there. It never gets to be a hot compost, so when I plant things, to transfer dirt out of there, it basically, the seeds germinate really well. So all of these ground cherries are from just being in the compost. Tomatoes and peppers in the greenhouse. I have a lot of tomatoes in the greenhouse. Hopefully they ripen. Starting to get eggplants. There's one there, another one over here. My tomatoes, you can see how precariously they're hanging there. I had a branch break. These are my first tomatoes of the year, so I'm doing my best to baby that and not brush up against it. 2024 garlic harvest, 17 heads of garlic.